Bay celebrations muted due to Far East prisoners. One day ago. Katie Prickett. BBC News, East of England. Share. Save. Whalebelly family. George Whalebelly was one of thousands of soldiers from the territorial battalions of the Norfolk, Suffolk and Cambridgeshire regiments captured at Singapore. The end of World War II in Europe was both a time of celebration and a very, very mixed thing emotionally for thousands of East Anglian families. While Victory in Europe Day celebrations were taking place across the country, many were still waiting to hear news about the men from the Norfolk, Suffolk and Cambridgeshire regiments captured by the Japanese at Singapore in 1942. Felix Jackson, from Ely Museum, Cambridgeshire, said, "No official celebrations were planned at all in the city, although a dance was held for the younger ones. We talk about the impact of heavy casualties on the World War I PALS battalions, units comprising men for the same area, workplace or social group, but the fall of Singapore was just as devastating on these communities," he said. "It's beyond imagination, really, because everybody's gone in the battalion at the same time, down to the lowest private, and there's a lack of information and clarity about what's happened to them for months and, in some cases, years." Allard family. Swaffham hairdresser Tom Allard was serving with the Suffolk Regiment's 4th and 5th Battalions when they were captured by the Japanese in early 1942. Many of those who survived, like Tom Allard from Swaffham, Norfolk, could never bring themselves to talk about their treatment at the hands of the Japanese Army, according to Swaffham Museum archivist Sue Gattuso. Conscripted into the Suffolk Regiment, Mr. Allard described how he was captured and marched to Chani prison with the shells falling all around them, she said. Mr. Jackson said, "We know now how badly treated they were and how many of them died from malnutrition, disease, starvation and torture." Ely Museum. The families were to learn how badly the Japanese Army treated Allied prisoners of war. After the war, Mr. Allard became treasurer of Swaffham's FEPOW, Far East Prisoner of War, Association branch. Another founder member, postman George Whalebelly, was captured with the 4th Royal Norfolks and spent nearly 4 years as a prisoner of war. Dr. Gattuso said, he described building huts in the swamps at Chani and when he was moved to another camp being made to build a shrine on a golf course to the fallen Japanese before being sent to build a railway through the jungle. He was put on medical work and they had to use anything at hand for dressings. Rice poultices were used on ulcers. His family had received a postcard from him while in captivity, so unlike many, they had had some news. But I've always wondered about the families whose loved ones were captured or whose fate was unknown. What did they feel about V-Day? She said. No end of people have approached the museum asking how was celebrated in Swaffham and we've just one photo. They held their celebration the next year.